Hi, I'm Gordon C, and today I am playing Plague Inc. Evolved. Not sure what the evolved bit's at the end. I'm not sure if there's another version. This is the only version of Plague Inc. I know of. And yes, it's a very good game. There's lots of various options, stats and leaderboards. You can play multiplayer. But for now, I'm just going to play or create scenarios. I'm just going to play single player because that's what I mainly do. And even here, you've got various scenarios. I'll just go through. I've tried Black Death a couple of times. I haven't quite managed it yet, but once I've done that, I can unlock all these other ones that look quite cool. So I'll definitely be continuing to try to bang away at Black Death until I solve it. And then let's go to the main game. I'm doing a bit better on the main game. I've played this. Probably I'm going to play Virus. It's not a game where you win every time. I probably win. I'm getting to the point now. I probably win every 50% of the time. And yeah, it's still definitely a challenge for me. I've been playing for probably about 6 hours or so. And one of the good things about this game, I don't know if you saw there on the previous screen, is that much of it is locked. There's these various boosters you can apply to your disease. And they're all unlocked, like the various other things are locked as you go through. So there's always something to aim for. And you may think at this stage, what's he doing? Just making a disease? Well, let's insert that. And the idea is basically to destroy the world, to kill off humanity by creating a disease and controlling it that's so powerful that it wipes out humanity before it can be stopped. We'll leave it as PAX 12. And so that's it. I have to wipe out all humans. I'm PAX 12, the virus, and I need to wipe out all humans. Choose a country to start a plague. Well, I'm in Britain at the moment, so let's start there. And it's a nice connected country. I find it's good to start with countries that are connected. So you can see at the moment, there's one person in the world infected, and there's zero dead. And there's a time, it ticks up slowly. The world, this is over here down in the bottom right, is the world showing you how much interest there is in disease, how much they're trying to solve it. And over here, you can just evolve the disease. So there's a sort of overview, how infectious it is. You can see it's not very infectious, it's not very severe, and it's not at all lethal. And then so you can make it more infectious. You can go over here, you can make it various symptoms, and here are various other abilities like drug resistance. This is like improved mutations, because as a virus you mutate quite quickly. So as you go through these, you have to spend these DNA points. More options become available as you expand out into this area. And so here the symptoms, things like coughing, cysts, rashes, and again as you go into here, more options become available. But as you go, it becomes more and more expensive. So each time you click one, at the first few you can see are quite cheap, but as you go they get more and more expensive. And so I want to start going by making it airborne, in airborne disease. And I can't do anything else unless I want to add a symptom. Do I want to add a symptom? I could add coughing. No. With a virus, they mutate so quickly that you probably don't need to add any of those. They'll just come themselves. And you can zoom in, see the map. You can see it's expanding out now. 7 people infected, and there's all the things flying around. Britain's quite a well-connected country, so you should see it spreading out. And as time goes on, you can see you get more DNA points. 12 people infected. Oh, and then strangely, it's a bit of a strange system. These little bubbles pop up, and you have to pop them. You have to click on them quickly enough, and then you get a little bonus of DNA. Can I click on these? Yes, I can. Okay, so let's start. That one's what I really want, 13. So I'll just wait a little bit. Yeah, and see, as you can see, it's got the rash symptom without me doing anything. The problem, so there's no point in adding, I don't find often there's no point in adding extra bits to viruses because they add it themselves. I'll just pop that one. The point of this game, I find, or the way to go well in this game, I'll take actually that one, is to slowly expand under the radar, so not be too dangerous. Don't make people cough too much, that sort of thing. Just slowly infect as many people as possible before they notice it, because then once they notice it, or if people start dying, then they're definitely going to start trying to investigate a cure, and you don't want that. You don't want people investigating the cure until it's too late. So you start off trying to make it more and more infectious, spread out across the world, because each time you move to a new country you get a little bonus of little points. And then, and only then, do you start adding in all the extra symptoms to make it too late for people. I should probably add these in too soon. And then you start making it super deadly. And then you've got to make, because the other thing is, if you make it too deadly, you'll kill off all the people who are infected before they have a chance to infect other people. And that's no good. Then so now it's spread to China. That's a good place to spread to. You want it to spread to people while it's still not going to kill them, because otherwise your disease will essentially burn itself out before it gets everywhere. And that's no good. And the games are often surprisingly close. Almost all the games I've had have come down to the end quite close, just a few people alive. Do they cure it in time, or does the disease kill all the people before they have a chance to spread the disease? It's it can get quite exciting there at the end, I find anyway. Oh, another country. So let's continue to make it super infectious. I've got water. Yeah. No, not quite enough for that. See, I don't want to put it in these yet, because these make it mutate faster, so it'll gather more and more symptoms more quickly. And as you can see, it's beginning to expand out. The last thing I want is, for instance, for the fever to come along and people start dying, then let's add cold weather. It's always hard to get places like Greenland. I always have trouble with Greenland. It's like, many times it's been a country that at the very end of the game has not been infected yet. It's just closed all its ports and I can't do anything about it. Yeah, so it can go a little slow at the start of the game, but you can speed it up. As you see, it's going to lots of countries now, and then that's what happens. It starts spreading out across the world very quickly. You start getting a lot more points. Transmission. I'll go into extra water. And then people start working on a cure, and you have to start working against them. There's actually, in some of the scenarios, there's extra things. I played one based on Planet of the Apes, where you had actions for apes appear, so you could build ape colonies and go to ape war with everyone. The countries I really want are the ones that I find hard to get: Morocco, Greenland, and New Zealand down here. You get to learn your geography quite well in this game, and you can pull it up and you can see individual countries. When you go to France, it gives you the details. It tells you how much they're spending, how many people. You can see it's not they're infected, but they're not very infected. If you go back to the world, can you go back to the world? How do you go? Yeah, if you go, you can see all the red countries are the ones that are infected. So, you know, haven't been detected yet, and I've probably got about a third of the world. That's pretty good. Yeah. And the, as you can see, the points are beginning to add up. Not enough to do that one though. Oh, cysts, that's going to make it a bit more obvious. A bit harder for it to hide. Oh, got New Zealand, good. Sorry, New Zealand. Yeah, you do find yourself kind of... Oh, so I've been spotted. You see here, it says it's been spotted. You do find yourself kind of cheering on the destruction of the world, which is a bit dark. It's going very well over here. Let's ramp up the transmissibility. Sheep, birds, mosquitoes. Oh, I can't get mosquitoes on enough points. Now it's been discovered, I also have to start. Oh, and they've started working on a cure as well. So now I have to also start thinking about working against the cure process. And that's over here on the abilities. So if I give drug resistance, then I can do things like this, hardening, to make it harder for them to research a cure. Still no one dying yet, so they're not going to be too quick off. You can see they're still at 0%. I'm getting through most of the countries pretty quickly now. Can't be much of the world. Coughing is going to make it even more infectious. You can see here it's not that many left to infect. Once I get through these, I don't need to worry so much about infection. I can start worrying more about killing people. It's sort of, oh, that's a good one. That's another hard one, New Guinea. It's yeah, it's a game where if you're worried about games like Doom and you kill a few people or a few demons, this is far, far worse because you're killing about 7 billion humans. Oh, I think that's the world. I think that's it. Morocco is the only place that they haven't got an infection yet. So once I get them, oh, I've got lots of points as well. Let's speed up, slow down the, give it another bird. I don't think I need that anymore. So it's going to be slow to develop a cure now. And all I need is fever. All I need is Morocco. You can see I'm very infectious, not very lethal. And you can use these to slow down the cure even quicker. You can use these to speed up mutations, which is quite handy. Come on, Morocco. First death in India. Yeah, people are beginning to slowly die as well. But more importantly, over half the world has mutated. Had not mutated. Over half the world has been infected. They're beginning to shut down. There we go. That's it. That's it. Everyone in the world is infected in some way. It's beginning to. You can see the symptoms are beginning to build up just through natural mutations, which is very handy for me. So let's ramp things up a bit. Let's make it mutate quicker. Being transmissible by animals makes it also has two great effects. Firstly, it makes it more infectious. And secondly, it makes it mutate faster. And I think I've run out of points that I can spend. Yeah. Oh no, I could make it more mutations, and that should mutate much faster. And yep, seizures. It's going to start. People are going to start dying much quicker. Anyway, I really like this game. It's strangely It's strangely addictive because it's just well balanced. It's going to be close. Will I kill off? How many people will I kill off before it's too late? There's lots of. Every time I do a game, I unlock new options. I like the way it's drawn. You can see the little clouds, nicely animated. It's just really well. It's a really well made game. You can see the symptoms now. It's doing it all for me. I don't have to touch I could if I wanted to, like add a few in, but it's doing it for me. So why do it myself? Nausea. You can see the whole world is infected. But there's being to focus very heavily on a cure, so I need to start working against the cure. 23 points, and I can put them back a bit. It also as it spreads and as people becomes more deadly, the rate of curing will drop as people start dying. You can see I've only killed only 100 million or so at the moment, but it will start to build up. Countries will start to collapse, and it'll all be over. Yes, a nice big red map. Oh, I've got. So let's set them back a bit. Can I add? Is there any good symptoms for 10 points? That'll slow things down a bit. Insanity. Oh, that would be good. No, nothing I can really afford. So I should have, yeah, see, they jumped back 4% there. Oh, and now they're working on a queue. You have to pop those bottles, otherwise their queue runs a bit quicker. Maybe I should start making it more lethal. Or I could also set them back a bit more. And set them back a bit more. 36. I do need to start making it more deadly. Although countries are beginning to collapse. Oh, so here's a blue one. There's going to be one of those bottles soon. Abscesses. Yeah, see, now the world's infected, my rate of getting these points is massively dropped. So now it's going to be a race. Can I wipe people out and collapse countries before the world gets too far? And that's going to be a matter of if I've set it to mutate quickly enough, so the lethality increases to the point where just too many people die. And I'm not sure I've made it. I may not have made it as fast enough mutator. I may be about to lose this game. Only 1 billion dead and at 54%. Come on, mutate something really deadly. That's what I need. Because I don't know, I need 33 points to set them back a bit. I can start making it super deadly with 28 points. We can speed time up a bit now. It's not going to be, not much is happening. Tumors, come on, lethality. Cheering on the destruction of the world. That's the nature of the game. Oh, I'm going to go for lethality. It's massively increased how deadly this disease is, in the hope to basically collapse the world before they discover a cure. And as you can see, it's not doing very well. The world is not doing very well. I've killed so many people now. Killed 4 billion people. Half the world is dead. Actually, there's still 37 million healthy people. I may actually lose on the basis that I don't give you one because it's just so deadly. I may have made it too deadly. There you go, there's the other option. Because now you can see they're going down at an incredible rate. So I don't need to worry about disease. There's not enough society left to find a cure. Now I need to worry about little pockets of people surviving, as I've killed too many people. I've still got 64 points. It's basically time to put it into everything I can do to make it more infectious. Just get those last few little slivers. You can see here, all the black is the dead, the red is the infected, and the blue is the still alive. And it's going to, my disease is going to burn itself out. Oh, and a couple of countries have gone. I thought I had every. Oh, damn! I thought I had all the countries infected. You can see some countries have just collapsed, and I thought I had those ones done. No. Not infectious enough to get these last little bits. There you go. It's normally quite close. So anyway, I really like this game. It's very well made. It's very addictive in a very disturbing kind of way as you desperately try to destroy the world. It's pretty. It's well designed. There's lots of gamification. Always a little bit more to achieve. You know, a new type of mission, a new type of disease like a bacteria or fungus or Nuax worm or prion or these other things. There you go. It's over. Or new sort of boosters or various modifiers to the game. It's a really nicely made game, which it's often surprisingly very close. And the game is, I think there I was way too focused on a cure coming, and I should have been more focused on trying to infect more people. I thought I had it under control. So in 643 days, I burnt myself out. Anyway, that's what else is there? Yeah, surprisingly hard not to let a few people live. The popping the balloon seems a bit weird. Makes you pay attention to the map though as it spreads. I guess that's the point. Keep you somewhat involved in the game, not just waiting for the points to come so you can put a new bit of mutation in. Yeah, lots of metagame. Good. I enjoy it. I'm going to be playing more of it after I've made this video. I still want to unlock those custom scenarios to see if there's anything special in there, and yeah, it's a good game. I recommend it. Thanks for watching, and bye.